Hello, it's Metal Rocker 86 again with another review. It's time to put a crown in a freezer as I review Frozen Crown's Winterbane. Frozen Crown is an Italian power metal band that started out in 2010 in Milan, Lombardy. I first got into this band when I was listening to another Italian metal band called Volturian. One of their songs, called In a Heartbeat, featured the lead singer from Frozen Crown, so I had to check them out. Their genres include power metal and heavy metal. They have released 3 studio albums to date, and Winterbane is one of them. On to the album. Winterbane is the 3rd studio album released by Frozen Crown, and it was released on April 23rd of 2021. Prior to the release of this album, band members Alberto Mezzanotte, Talia Bellazecca, and Filippo Zavatari left the band to pursue other projects, and 3 others replaced them. It consists of 10 songs, and altogether is about 52 minutes long. On lead vocals is the very talented Jade Etro. On lead guitar is Sheena Belomo, who made her debut with the band. Also on lead guitar, as well as rhythm guitar, synthesizer, and vocals, is Federico Mondelli. On bass is Icky Zoff, who made his debut with the band as well. And finally, also making his debut with the band on drums, is Niso Tomasini. Now on to the songs, all of which were written by Federico Mondelli except where stated otherwise. The first song on this album is very up-tempo. It's called Embrace the Night. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the shredding guitars in this one, and they'll energize you. You can also hear the drums in the background, and they're very fast for the most part. I also really love the solo in this one. The themes I can hear in this song are inner darkness and embracing your inner demons. This was a great song to start the album with, and it really gets you pumped. This next one is also up-tempo and it gets you rocking, so let's go towards the sun. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars, and the riffs will really pump you up. You can also hear the drums in the background, and the guitar solo is also very cool in this one. The main theme I can hear in this song is how you look to the future, you change, and you leave your past behind you. This was another great song on the album. You guessed it, this next one is also very up-tempo. It's called Far Beyond. Instrumentation. It starts off with a very cool guitar intro, then the drums come in and they're equal to the guitars. The guitar solo in this one also gets you rockin'. The main theme I can hear in this song is the afterlife and how you should not be afraid when it's your time. This was another great song on the album. Now the tempo slows down a little as we get to The Lone Stranger. Instrumentation. It starts off with a unique guitar intro, but after that, the guitars will get you rockin'. But you can also hear the drums in the background. As for the solo, it's really awesome. The theme I can hear in this song is inner demons and how they can take over you. This was another cool song on the album. The same tempo continues into Crown Eternal. Instrumentation. This one has an awesome guitar riff, and you can hear the drums equally in this one. As for the guitar solo, it's pretty cool. There is a spoken part after the intro for a bit, and then there are some hard vocals here and there. From what I can see, the lyrics describe someone facing their destiny and how they will face it alone. This was another great song on the album. Now, we get to the Water Dancer, and the tempo speeds up a little. Instrumentation. It starts off with a synthesizer intro, and then the rockin' guitars come in. You can also hear the drums in the background, and the solo is awesome. From my interpretation, the song is about a girl who has a lot of rage in her, and she is going out to show who she is. This song was inspired by the Game of Thrones character Arya Stark, and the water dance is the style of sword fighting she was trained in. This was another awesome song on the album. Now the tempo is fast-paced as we get to my favorite song on the album, Angels in Disguise. Instrumentation. It starts off with a drum intro for a few seconds, then the guitars will come in to energize you. The guitar solo really is great. Remember how I mentioned that Volturian has a song that features Jade Etro? Well, this song also features a duet on vocals with Jade Etro and the lead singer from Volturian, the very talented Federica Lana. From my interpretation, the lyrics describe how you can be tempted into sin and how they may look like angels, but they're really demons. This was an amazing song on the album. Now we get to Nightcrawler, which is a cover of a Judas Priest song originally written by Kenneth Downing, Glenn Tipton, and Rob Halford. Before I say anything, this has nothing to do with the X-Men character. The tempo slows down a little here. Instrumentation. The guitars in this one kind of give off a feel of the Tragically Hip's New Orleans is Sinking. Then things get harder and the tempo speeds up. At around the 3-minute mark, it sounds like the song is about to end, but then it goes back to the intro with the spoken part, and then things get harder. From what I can see, the song is set at night, where a monster comes out to stalk and feast on its victims. This was another awesome song on the album. Now we get to Tales of the Forest, which is just a 2-minute instrumental. The tempo slows down a bit. Instrumentation. It mostly consists of a very soothing synthesizer, and it makes you feel like you're in the forest. This was a cool track on the album. Now the tempo is fast-paced as we get to the final song on the album, Blood in the Snow. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars and they will get you rockin', but you can also hear the drums in the background. The solo is also very cool in this one. There are also some hard vocals in this one too. I interpret the lyrics as being about how demons can corrupt those who are pure of heart and make them do their evil deeds. This was an amazing song to end the album with, and it really ends on a bang. So what did I like about this album? I was blown away by Winterbane. The songs were all very well written, they got the order right, the instrumentation was absolutely phenomenal, and I really liked Jade Etro on vocals. There is nothing I would change about this album. To conclude this, I will say that Winterbane is definitely worth listening to, and I know you will enjoy it. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!